Welcome student in a new class. Today I am going to explain chapter number 1 in Honeycomb book, 3 questions by Leo Tolstoy, retold. In this story there are main 3 characters, the king, hermit and the bearded man. It is the first part of a story. Now you listen carefully. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. These 3 things were: what is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? The king therefore sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. In reply to the first question, some said, the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Only in this way, they said, could he do everything at its proper time. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. The king should notice all that was going on, avoid foolish pleasures, and always do whatever seemed necessary at that time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of a wise man who would help him act at the proper time. This was because one man would find it impossible to decide correctly without help for others the right time for every action. But then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future, and only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go magician. In their answer to the second question, some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors, others said the priest, a few others chose the doctor, and yet others said his soldiers were the most necessary. To the third question, some said science, others chose fighting, and yet others religious worship. As the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied and gave no reward. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. The hermit lived in a wood which he never left. He saw no one but simple people, and so the king put on ordinary clothes. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. The hermit was old and weak, and as he worked, as he breathed heavily, the king went to the hermit and said, I have came to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I need most? And what affairs are the most important? The hermit listened to the king, but didn't speak. He went on digging. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and walk in your place. Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. Then he sat down on the ground. When the king had dug 2 bits, he stopped and he repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer, but stood up, stretching out his hands for the spade, and said, "Now you rest and let me work." But the king didn't give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went behind the trees, and at last the king struck the spade into the ground and said, "I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my questions. If you can give no answer, tell me so, and I will return home." "Here comes someone running," said the hermit. The king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the stranger bearded man lying on the bed was. "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice, when he saw that the king was awake. "I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for. You do not